Then I know you've been hearing about the snow, and we started to talk about it yesterday, and now we're honing in on what our totals are likely to be. So it's an obvious AccuWeather alert day on Sunday. We have winter storm watches that are likely to turn into advisories and warnings across the area. And you may start out dry, but figure first flakes can start to show up midday. I mean, as early as late morning south and west of New York City. So it starts to snow, but we're above freezing. So initially, the first few hours, we're knocking the temperatures down. Roads are getting a little wet. It's not terrible. I don't want to say go out and travel, but as long as you're getting inside during the early to mid-afternoon hours, you're probably okay, but there will already be some slick spots that develop after lunchtime. Now we get to later in the afternoon. Now, because an Arctic front is coming through, our temperatures are dropping, and as the snow starts getting steadier, it'll have the ability to stick the closer we get to sunset, and there's going to be a big difference late in the day into the evening hours from what we started with during the midday. So the snow will stack up. Travel is going to become very, very dangerous. We'll start to pile up the totals. And it's going to happen faster north and west where we're colder and take a little longer in New York City, but we're still going to get several inches of snow. You know, earlier in February, we had 3 inches of snow. Before that, we haven't gone over 4 inches of snow in a couple of years, actually back to 2022, and I think we have a chance to get close to 4 inches in this particular storm. So the brunt of this is going to be Sunday evening. Snow's coming down heavy, which, by the way, could start out as a little bit of mix at the coast, but then goes over to snow. And we snow till about, let's say, midnight Monday. So noon Sunday to midnight Monday, about a 12-hour storm in any given spot, with the brunt, though, being during the evening hours. Snow or taper off after that, but we're not done with the story, because now whatever falls sticks around, because we're going deep freeze. I mean, this air is coming straight from the Arctic, and we're going to get some of the coldest weather in a long time, certainly the coldest of the season. We may spend 2 consecutive days in the teens Tuesday and Wednesday. First time since 2018. Overnight lows in the single digits, maybe even sub-zero north and west, and dangerous wind chills. I'm already starting to see cold weather watches put out to our west, and I think those could happen across our area as well. So you have to prepare for the snowfall, and then, of course, the dangerous cold after. Throw that calcium chloride on all the steps as the storm is going on, and you're cleaning things up, because everything's just going to ice over as this departs. We'll continue to update you throughout the storm, and, of course, leading up to it if we have any tweaks to the snowfall map. But right now, we're thinking about a 2 to 4 inch storm south of New York City, a 4 to 8 inch storm just north and west of New York City. Could there even be some isolated totals a little higher than that? I don't think I think it's the exception rather than the rule, but I wouldn't be shocked with this system, because you have Arctic air colliding with a subtropical jet stream with a lot of moisture and low pressure that's deepening and strengthening offshore. So that's something we have to watch very closely and monitor as it begins to move through. That's the way it's shaping up right now. We'll take you hour by hour through the storm. Have a safe weekend.